Things Fall Apart, a storyboard by Garvey. Scene 1, the battle between Okonkwo and the cat. This man was a sturdy man. He believed in his own strength, didn't rely on others for his success, and basically forced his way through a lot of things. His name was Okonkwo. Okonkwo's strength was not known throughout his hometown of Omofia until he finally defeated his rival, Amalinza the cat. The cat was a good fighter in many ways, but when Okonkwo ended up beating him in battle, Okonkwo was the one who stood out among the crowd. In other words, Amalinza the cat was no more. Scene 2, Okonkwo's betrayal of a tradition. In Umofia, to please the gods, there's a tradition called the Week of Peace. In this Week of Peace, people will treat each other with love and respect instead of contempt and hatred and violence. I mean, you get the point. Anyway, Okonkwo decided to basically ignore this tradition and instead hit one of his wives and ruined the Week of Peace that Umofia wanted. Way to go, Okonkwo. Scene 3, the murder of Ikemefuna. Okonkwo had two sons, one, Nuoye, which he didn't like as much as his other adopted son, Ikemefuna. He liked Ikemefuna more solely because of the fact that he acted like a man, whereas he thought Nuoye acted more as a woman and took after his mom. Much to the dismay of Okonkwo, he received word from one of his friends that Ikemefuna was to be killed, as ordered from the oracles. As ordered, Okonkwo was ready to kill his son, but someone else cut him to the chase. The people of the village, as also ordered from the oracle, were already chasing him. He ran to his father, shouting, "They have killed me," and asking for help. Instead, Okonkwo met him with his machete, and it was the end of Ikemefuna. Scene 5, Exploding Guns. A cue from the ekwe, a musical instrument, signaled the start of Ogbuefi's funeral. Ogbuefi was a friend of Okonkwo and was also the one to let him know about Ikemefuna's need to die. Okonkwo was one of the people to fire guns as a memorial for his funeral, and unfortunately his gun exploded and hit Ogbuefi's 16-year-old son, killing him. Scene 5, Okonkwo's exile. Due to his crime being a female crime considered in Umofia, he was only exiled from the clan for 7 years. So as they burned his house and belongings, he traveled to his original town of Mbanta, and he was warmly welcomed. Scene 6. In this scene, an English missionary travels to the town of Abame, a neighboring clan of Umofia, and is unfortunately met behind the machetes of many scared and non-believing African men. Well, of course the Englishmen didn't really take this very well, so they set up for Abame to be ambushed and all of its members to be killed. That was the end of the town and clan of Abame. Scene 7. As religions like Christianity were being spread through Africa at a rapid rate, people such as the Igbugu were being less and less relied upon. So converts, like a man named Enoch, tried to disprove them by doing things like taking off their masks. This, of course, resulted in uproar and radical things like church burnings and, of course, retaliation from the English, resulting in people being sent to jail and main leaders being taken out from their societies. Scene 8, the end of Okonkwo. At a meeting in Umofia, Okonkwo ended up getting angry at a white man who barged in and told them to stop what they were doing, so he stabbed him and killed him. Knowing that after this incident the Englishmen would hunt him and kill him, he decided to run off and end his own life. This event was the end of our main character, Okonkwo.